So if you guys have been keeping up to date with the content, you would have seen that we've been making some pretty decent progress on the GT-R. The biggest major step, obviously, has been the undercoat and that whole process. That came out great, but now we're ready to move on to the next thing. You guys may have noticed, we are no longer on the rotisserie anymore, and that's such a huge step. We are now on the body cart that I built. Just want to give a quick appreciation to the rotisserie I built. That thing has came in absolutely clutch, man, for this whole build. Super happy that we went ahead and made one because it was a game changer. Another thing that has changed since the last time you guys have seen, check that out. So if you guys have been following with the build since the beginning, you would have seen that unfortunately I kind of ruined my wheel tubs from the start. And the first time I went ahead and did the work, I actually just kind of cut and shut, applied some body filler on there and painted on top. And just a few months ago, I decided to recreate them again, this time using just one sheet of metal and no body filler at all. They came out fantastic. But part of me was just like, you won't be happy unless you do this. And unfortunately, it was a bit costly. It is a shame that I had to go ahead and go about it this way. Hey, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you live and learn, you make mistakes, but the most important part is we're going back in, making things right, and I think this is definitely the move. I wouldn't say they're easily available, but they are out there. So if you guys can source them, I will have the part numbers down below. This side is actually not a GT-R piece. This is from a GT-ST. However, the only difference, you guys will notice that we have a separated area here for the two intercooler pipes that would come across on like an RB20, as you guys know. But the only difference, all we have to do is just trim out this center area and it's now a GT-R panel. Because oddly enough, this side is discontinued for GT-Rs. Now this side is GT-R specific because we obviously have the intercooler piping hole down here at the bottom. But as you guys can see, I have them fitted in place and they look absolutely gorgeous, almost like they were meant to be there. Now they're not welded or anything, I just have them mocked up. I'm kind of on a hold up right now because I'm waiting for some belt files just to go ahead and do a little final cleanup. And so those parts will be here in the next few days. I'm actually gonna go ahead and clean the shop up a little bit, kind of organize, put the rotisserie fully away. I still have some pieces over there. Clean up my mess that I made here from doing all the removal of the tubs and stuff like that. So let's get that taken care of, get our workspace nice and clean and easy to look at, and we'll get back to it. That's a bit better, isn't it? Check these out, man. Just cool, you know? Just cool to have all that back. It's gonna be nice to actually just have all the OEM mounting positions as well, because I would love to start producing and manufacturing some parts for these things. That way you guys can go ahead and I'll just have some parts off the shelf, whether it be like overflows, brackets, whatever it might be that we come across into needing to making that we could. And yeah, man, just something else that I can offer up, you know? So that's another little positive, but the main portion for today, we are inside, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing maybe even sprayed up in today's video. We'll kind of see how we do with our progress here. But the best part, this is already pretty much all sanded. I do have to sand just, I believe, like this inner skeleton, a little bit of this ribbing up top on the roof, and then I do believe I need to go ahead and sand like that lower area in the spare tire well. But apart from that, I think we're pretty much scuffed up, man. So this is actually very awesome. Nothing to do but to do it. So let's just hop in and get to work. All right, guys, pretty much all wiped down, prepped up. Just got to go ahead and hit it with my final wipe. I almost got super, I was like, dude, what is that? Thought this was freaking rust, but it's just a residue from like the OEM undercoat. Like once you spray some wax and grease remover on it, if there's any, you know, it's probably stuck behind there and it just kind of melts into this weird ooze So that cleans up. That's not to worry. I was a little scared for a second, but whew. But all in all, everything is just looking absolutely mint, mate. Just so good, dude. It just looks absolutely great. The amount of work, you know, you guys know. If you guys know, you know, man. So much custom stuff, and then you can't even tell anything was done, bro. So great, so good. So now, pretty much, we're gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna go ahead and hop on a live stream. So anyone that was on the live stream tonight, shout out to you guys. But yeah, this is kind of it. I'm going to go ahead now, hit it with a final wipe before, and then I'm going to start masking. I think that's the next thing, is just to mask the outside, because I don't want to introduce overspray and stuff like that when I don't need to. All right, guys. Well, many hours have passed. It's almost midnight, and huge shout out to anyone who tuned in on the live stream today. Massive appreciation, man. Had a great time chatting with you guys and hanging out. But we have pretty much got this thing all prepped up and wiped down for some paint. You guys can see we are very happy with how things are looking in here, man. It's not much different than the last time you guys saw it, I know it, but we got it all wiped down, prepped, ready to go. Thing is spotless. So guys, today is midnight, like I said. I'm actually camping out tonight here at the shop, and in the morning around 7 a.m., I hope to be back here up and working on this thing, because I'm getting picked up around 10 in the morning. So I want this thing hopefully painted by then. So I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is just after 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been at it for about just over an hour now, and man, it always takes way longer than you think. Last night, I thought I was all prepped up by 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, all right, I think I'm good. I'm looking at stuff over. I'm like, not much to do in the morning, and here we are spending way too much time on this. So we're just mixing up the primer right now, guys. So we'll get this in the gun and start spraying. I'll keep you guys posted, but I'm kind of in a rush, a little bit of a rush. Don't have too much time today. I'm getting picked up soon, so just want to get this done, man. I want to get a video out for you guys and want to make some progress on this car. So let's keep on rolling, man. Happy Saturday, you know what I mean? Woo-wee! All right, guys. Well, just hit the whole car with a little tack rag. Tack rag's just basically like a nice little microfiber-y fabric cloth with like a sticky adhesive on it, almost like a spray glue. And you just wipe it down just to pick up any dust and last-minute stuff that might be left up on the surface. So, got everything all wiped down, guys. We are pretty much ready to spray. Let's just get to it, man. Let's see what we can get done here. I'm pretty happy with the prep, so nothing to it but to spray, man. Big moment yet again. Let's do it. Man, it's looking good. So first stage is complete. Epoxy is down. However, we have a we have a huge problem. I'm not even too sure how I don't even know how this happened, dude. I don't even have the base coat. I don't know why I was so confident in a thought and didn't even question whether the fact I had the base coat or not. And I do not have any base coat, dude. Oh my God, it is Saturday, it's 10 o'clock, and I don't even know how, it took me 3 hours to do this that single stage of paint, man. Like 2 hours for that one coat of paint. Crazy, man, it takes so long. But what can we do now? Well, luckily, the paint supply store is open till 1 p.m. My dad is actually on the way here shortly, should be here around 11 a.m. But dude, this is bad. And luckily I have a 24-hour window, so I have to now actually come back tonight after I help my dad with some stuff and finish off the job. So luckily I have that time to go ahead and just apply the paint on top without having to scuff it all down. But oh man, it's just, we're out here living the dream, bro. It's stressful, man. This is stressful, but it did all come out really nice as far as the epoxy goes. So happy with that, but still have a lot of work left to do, man. Base and clear. Gonna take a lot of time, but we gotta take it one step at a time, guys. The way it goes. Just so crazy that I don't have the base right now. Oh man, at least it's not Sunday. or Saturday late afternoon, because we would be absolutely screwed. I'd have to then scuff and key up the whole surface again, and oh my God, I don't want to do that. I'll touch back in a few hours, guys. Brother, man, it's fast forward 2.5 days. It's now Monday. Guys, what an absolute, it's just been a chaotic series of events. Turns out the paint store was closed on Saturday when I went. Don't know why it showed they're open till 1. They were closed. So that was an absolute fail. Today, went to get paint. The local store didn't have it. I had to drive all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Got what I need. Long story short, we're finally ready to make progress. I had to go ahead and sand the entire inside again because I missed my recoating window. So just went ahead yesterday, resanded the entire interior, the trunk, the roof, every single square inch of this interior yet again, man. I was really hoping to avoid it, but it wasn't possible. So it is what it is, man. Finally, we have our base coat and we are ready to spray. So you guys can see we got the car all masked off, ready to go. Without further ado, man, let's go ahead and mix up some paint and let's get this process on the move, man. I cannot wait to see this car with some base coat and clear coat on it. What a big step, man. Another massive step in the build. I mean, just look at how clean everything is on this inside, man. I just can't get over it. I know I keep saying it, but it's just those that understand the journey and know how much work. And to be honest, probably not many of you guys, I don't think anyone really understands how much work this car has got. But hey, it's all good, man. I'm stoked. I couldn't be more happy with the results. Let's go ahead and get some paint on this thing. Let's do it. We'll eventually paint this thing, dude. I just got the call. Gotta go meet my parents now. It's day before Christmas Eve. It's a Monday today, so we have a couple things that we need to take care of with the rents. So we'll get there eventually, but I'll be back, I guess, a few hours later. All right, guys, we are back. Let's go ahead, hop in. I'm ready to throw some paint on this thing. I'm thinking finally about time. No more plans for the rest of the day besides getting this knocked out. So let's do it, dude. Let's do it, man. Holy crap. Let's keep going, baby. Clear up next. It's about to get good. It's actually a miracle that we were able to make this happen, to be fair. No setbacks, no interruptions, no phone calls, nothing. This is incredible, man. We got it done. It feels absolutely incredible to get this car in this stage. I must say it's been a hell of a ride to get to this point. You guys know, the ones who have been from the beginning, it's taken a lot to get to this point. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, the white is boring, this and that. But listen, guys, listen. It's an OEM color. This is exactly how the car came from factory. However, this is way better. They did not apply any sort of clear coat on the inside. They just applied base coat with a hardener in it, and you're good to go. That's it. Here we have a couple... Here we have 2 coats of clear coat on top of the base coat, and I gotta say, it turned out incredible. Obviously, no body work, no crazy wet sanding. This is literally rough primer with just straight up base coat right over it. This is nothing fancy, guys, but I gotta say, it came out absolutely beautiful, man. Everything is just... It is a bit hard for it to translate on camera, I must say. But again, it's very satisfying to see a clear coat on this thing. It is fantastic. So I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but I gotta say it is just a moment for me. Who would have thought, man, we got to this point? I mean, I knew we would one day, but man, here we are. It's finally here. Let me know what color you guys would have painted your GT-R or your car if you were repainting it, if you'd stick with the OEM color that the car came with from the factory, or if you would switch it up. But to be honest, I'm very happy with the choice. It all looks great. So I think it definitely was quite a bit of a challenge painting the interior here, but we got it done, man. A lot of spots to hit. A lot of spots to hit. Man, it is a shame that we're gonna be covering up all of this with sound deadener. It is a shame, because dude, it just looks so good. I gotta say, it just came out incredible. Woo, look at this. Look at this. Woo! Yes, man. Just for a simple, quick little scuff on the primer, literally 80 grit primer, and then a red Scotch Brite, and this is the finish. And like I said, we're not going for anything fancy here. This is about as basic and of rough as a finish we can possibly get. So don't think that this is gonna be like, you know, and some people may think this is good already, but I don't know. For me, it's gonna get way better. So all in all, though, I gotta say, it just all looks fantastic. Everything came out really, really nice. We will continue to hopefully make progress, and yeah, just keep on chugging off these things off the to-do list, man, because we are getting through it pretty good. Now, all we gotta do is obviously paint the exterior and do the engine work and stuff like that, but, well, there's quite a bit more apart from that. But it's good to see this off and done. So that white is looking so clean, dude. Woo! Yes. Yes, man. Very pumped. The lighting is pretty terrible in here, especially with the roof and a lot of shadows, and it kind of gives off like a yellow tone. So you're definitely not really getting the full look of the color. It'd be great to go outside, but it's like 5 degrees out there, so we're not going to be doing that. But definitely take my word for it, guys. It's just straight up snow. It looks gorgeous. So, yeah. Wow. No rust, man. Rust is to a minimal. That is absolute facts. there's no rust here, guys. We went through this whole damn floor. It's incredible. So, with all that being said, I think we're about to sign off, man. Drop a like, drop a comment if you guys enjoyed this video. Say what's up. I read every single comment, whether I reply to it or not. But it's now 8 o'clock at night, where the whole plan was to paint it around 8 a.m. So we're 12 hours late, but it is what it is. The main thing is we got it painted today on Monday, the day before Christmas Eve. That's a great achievement. I don't have to worry about it over the next couple days. Let it cure up, let it do its thing, and we'll just keep on plugging away. The next thing, like I said, will be the next thing coming up will be the arches, but that's for a later date. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I should see you guys, and we should have a video posted up before New Year's, but I'm tired, man. It's been a long couple days. The car looks great though. I think it's all worth it. Like I said, let me know how you guys feel about it. And yeah, next up is sound deadener. So drop down below your comment. So drop down below your recommendations for brands and what type of sound deadener. There's a couple things I already have in my head as far as where I'm gonna go with it, but I wanna hear your thoughts as well. So yeah, man, just excited, just excited. Become a member, support the whole movement and the channel. Would really appreciate it if you guys made it all the way till the end. Just give me something in the comments. Give me the old GDR, you know? The old GDR, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna sign off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.